Hi guys, how you guys doing? I hope you're having a great day. Today my new topic, guys, is about releasing something what doesn't belong to you into someone else's life. Yes. I'm talking about the quick release into someone's life. Yes, sometimes we have a habit of knowing in our hearts that whatever we have don't belong to us and it belongs to the other person, but we hold it back and we know that we're going to release it one day, but we take our time to release it because maybe sometimes we want to hold on to what we're supposed to release to the other person. But I believe that the longer you hold on to something that doesn't belong to you, there's a power of a slow release that will enter into your life. Yes, sir, a slow release. So, my advice to you is that whatever you acknowledge that doesn't belong to you, and you know it belongs to another person, and you know who the person is, my advice to you is the quicker you release what you need to release to that person in that person's life is the quicker when it comes to your turn when someone needs to release something into your life you shall receive it in Jesus' name. Yes. Today I'm talking about the release in someone's life. You need to release it. And those who knows that they have something that doesn't belong to them, they know this message what I am talking today, it definitely relates to them. You need to release what don't belong to you and release it into the person's life who it belongs to. Yes, sir. We need to release it. Yes. I mean, I've got a friend, and it was just the other day, a friend, and he was so upset. He was upset. He came round to my house so upset. He said that yeah, he lent his friend some money, and the friend said that he's gonna pay him back today, and he's been phoning the friend, and the friend's been turning off his mobile phone, and he went to the friend's house and knocking at the friend's door, and he's not answering. So he was so upset about it, because he was expecting his money today. So he told me that he's gonna go back to the friend's house and knock on his door, and if the friend doesn't pay him, he's going to demand for a payment today, and if he doesn't get his payment today, he's going to go as far as picking a fight, a physical fight with this friend if he doesn't get his money back today. But as he was saying that to me, I had to stop him in his tracks because he's a friend of mine. I've known him for about 7 years. And I had to stop him in his tracks and I said to him, do you remember there was a time when someone who lent you money? Yes. And I was there with you that day when you supposed to pay that person back the money and you had the money in your pocket, but you decided to hold on to that person's money and not pay that person back his money that day. And he said to me, yes, I remember. But he said to me, yeah, but that ain't the point. And I said to him, I stopped him again. I said, that is exactly the point. Is that the time when you supposed to release what you supposed to release that day has come back on you today. Because you never release what you're supposed to release that day when your friend who lent you money, but now you're in the same situation and you're getting angry about someone who you lend them some money and they are not paying you back today. I'm here to tell you today that the release, if you cannot release something to a person, don't expect someone to release it back to you. And this is the problem. I believe there is power, there's some strong power about holding on to something what doesn't belong to you. Yes, sir, there's some power into that. You know what I'm saying? And the power about a quick release. You see, the quicker you release it, I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. The quicker you release it, you stop any blockage coming into your life. Yes. But the more you hold on to something that doesn't belong to you, then what you are doing, you are entering a blockage. Yes, I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. A blockage that will stay with you. Do you know what I'm saying? And will repeat with you. Do you know what I'm saying? So we have to be careful about how we deal with things in our life. Releasing something that doesn't belong to you is the best thing you could do. Yes, sir, it's the best thing you could do. Yes, yes, yes. Right now I'm speaking to someone who is a father and their kids is not really having much to do with their life. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the father can't understand why their kids don't want to have nothing to do with his life. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But you see, I'm a kind of person, I don't like to dilly dally around the bush. You know what I'm saying? So I had to tell the father directly and hoping not to hurt his feelings. But I said to him that before you look at why your children are not want to be into your life, look at your father and look at your mother and see the relationship what you have with them in your life. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. Because it's the seeds that we sow is the harvest that we shall reap. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you see, his relationship with his father and his relationship with his mother is not going too good. So he's trying to, how can I put it? He's trying to approach his kids. But I said, leave your kids alone. This is my direct words. What I said to him, I said, leave your kids alone. They are not ready to build a relationship with you yet. And he says, why? I said, the reason why is because you have planted a seed that you need to mend first before you can even go to the new seed. You see, your children is the new seed, but you see, your mother and your father is the first seed. And that first seed, there's no relationship between you and your mother. I mean, between your mother and father with you at this moment. But yet you want to make a relationship with your kids. But you see, the seeds that we sow is the harvest that we shall reap. Yeah, so go. So I said to him, go back to your mother and go back to your father and make amends, make a peace with your father, make a peace with your mother. Yes, 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 yes. Because without doing that, what you are doing, you are creating. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. You are creating a blockage in your life. You are creating a blockage in your life. You see, the most powerful thing in the book of life, one of the most powerful things is that thou shalt honor their mother and father. Yes, 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 yes. You know, there's no part in the book of life that says that, okay, then your father done you this or never done this or never do that for you, so therefore you don't need to honor him. Or your mother didn't do nothing for you, so therefore you don't need to. The book of life says no matter the reason, no matter what is happening, you must always honor your mother and father, regardless how they treated you, regardless how you was treated. I've got a friend, I got a young guy who I'm trying to build him up in life, and this friend is a very young guy. But what happened with him, I don't want to call no names, but what happened with him is that his mum had him as a baby and she left him on the sidewalk next to the dustbins. Yes, yes, yes. And since then, he's been in the system and been in care, and he is 21 years old now. But all the time when he used to speak to me, he used to always wish that his mother and his father did die. That's what his wish was, because his story is that his mum left him on the sidewalk next to the dustbins. Yes, yes, yes. But you see, I couldn't accept that, even though what happened to him was wrong for the mother to do. But who am I to judge? And who are you to judge? Do you know what I'm saying? But what he wished on his mother and his father, when I looked at his life, it looked like what he wished for was happening to him, because he started to drink a lot. He started to take a lot of different types of drugs. He used to phone me up and said to me, Nathan, I had a fight. And I would say to him, why did you have a fight for? He says to me, I just like fighting. That's the way I deal with it, because of the way my mother did treat me and how, how she left me on the sidewalk. And I said to him, you need to start to forgive yourself, and you have to go and forgive your mother and father. And he said to me, I will never forgive my mother. I will never forgive my father. Look what they've done to me, Nathan. How can you tell me to forgive them? I said to him, listen, if you want a good life, if you want a prosperous life, no matter what someone's done you, if you give forgive that person, then God would open up amazing doors for you. But if you cannot forgive and you have hate in your heart, that means, you see, if you have hate in your heart, that means you have no space for the Creator, God Jehovah, to enter into your heart. And you have to have space for him to enter your heart. But he never comes into someone's heart who has hate. He waits for the hate to go first, and that's when he would enter your heart. And he says to me, yeah, but Nathan, you don't understand. And I say, I do understand. You're hurting inside, my brother. You know what I'm saying? You're feeling pain. You're feeling that no one loves you. No one cares for you. But I love you and I'm your brother, and I'm trying to tell you the best way to get out of your situation is to forgive your mother and forgive your father, because the Bible says, the book of life says, that you must honor your mother and father regardless. That's what it says. You know what I'm saying? If your parents has done wrong to you, it's not for you to judge them. You see, the judgment, the revenge belongs to God. So there's a day when every man and every woman and every child shall be judged by the living God. And that we won't be judged together. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that we're going to be holding hands and being judged together. No, no, no. We're going to be judged individually. You know what I'm saying? God will come and judge us for all the things what we have done. All the things that we have done. And he is the one who's going to put out the penalties. You know what I'm saying? So that part, they leave that to God. You know what I'm saying? Leave that to God, because it says that even in the Bible, it says that even if a man has sinned and repent his sins and mean it from his heart, yeah, and God hears his cry, no matter what that man's done, if he asks for God to be his Lord and Savior, God will wash away that man's sin and make him be born again, and he has a chance to enter the kingdom of paradise. Yes, yes, yes. So there's a lot of people who think that there's some people who ain't going to end up in a place called paradise because they've done too much wrong things in their life. But by the words from a man's mouth and from a man's heart, who asks the living God to forgive them from all their sins, and God hears our cry, God will wash away that person's sins, and he will have a chance to enter the kingdom of paradise. So I wouldn't like to judge no one. No. Because you see, when you start judging someone, first you gotta judge yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's just like me saying there's dirt in your eye, but yet before I tell you that there's dirt in your eye, I need to check my eyes and clean out the dirt out of my eyes before I judge your eyes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not in the game of judging people. I learned a long time ago to not judge people. Learn not to judge people, you know? But like I'm talking about the quick release in your life. Yes. If you can release what doesn't belong to you and you know who it belongs to, the quicker you give it to that person. I don't know if you know what I'm saying. There's a time that things repeat itself. Yes. The quicker you release it to the person, yes, when it comes to your time, someone will be quick to release it to you. But when you delay what you're supposed to give to someone, there's someone who's going to delay something what they're supposed to give to you. You know what I'm saying? And we don't look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? But this is the failure in life, because there's some things. Have you ever been close to something? Yes, you could touch it, you could smell it, but as soon as you try to claim it, something happens wrong. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. I'll repeat myself. Have you ever been close to something? You know, it's just like you can smell the food. It's like you're going home to your mother's house and you can smell the food from a distance, and you're saying in your mind you're gonna have a good meal when you get home. You know what I'm saying? But the time when you get close to the door and you go into the kitchen thinking that you're just going to have a meal, because you can smell the meal before you got home. You know what I'm saying? And you get into the kitchen and then you realize all the food is finished. You know what I'm saying? All the food is finished. Do you know what I'm saying? So you got so close to the dream in your life. You got so close to the business deal in your life. You got so close to buying the house in your life. You got so close to being successful in your life. But as you go to claim it, you go to grab hold of it, you go to claim it, it has slipped through your hands. Yes. Well, I'm here to tell you that is the power of holding back a release what you're supposed to release into someone else's life. This video might be a bit complicated to you, but if you listen to what I'm really trying to say, I'm trying to say to you, don't hold on to something what don't belong to you. Release it quick, and the quicker you release it is the better for you. Yes, sir, it's the better for you. You know, some people, they're yearning for peace in their life. They're in their homes and they can't find peace. They got money, they got friends, they got this, they got that. But what they're yearning for deep in their heart is for peace. But when they go to the office, they're so ignorant, they're so demanding, they're so hard to please. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're a manager of a company and they're so hard to please. They have no friends in the office. You know what I'm saying? But when they're at their own home, all they yearn for is peace in their life. But they don't know how to get it. You know what I'm saying? And they think that it's people around them who's not giving them the peace. But the truth is that if you want peace, you need to present peace. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying to you today. If I want peace, when I walk out on the street, when I leave my house, I need to present the peace what I want. So when I walk down the street and I meet someone who I don't know, it's good to let off a smile. It's good to say, how you doing, sir? You know what I'm saying? Have a good day, ma'am, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm presenting peace. And as I present it, whatever I present shall come back to me. You know what I'm saying? But first, I need to be, you see, that's what we don't understand, is whatever we want, you know what I'm saying? We need to start the ball rolling. Yes, sir. We need to start the ball rolling. The ball is on a still. You know what I'm saying? If you put a ball on a still, it's not going to move. It's just still. Yeah? So it's when you kick the ball, that's when the ball starts rolling. Am I correct? Someone has to kick the ball to make the ball start rolling. And it's just like whatever you want in your life. You want peace, then present peace. You want love, then show love. You want care, then show care. Do you know what I'm saying? You want to be blessed, then bless someone. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the power. This is the power about life. But we get it the wrong way. We believe that, oh yeah, it's just me, myself, and I and my family. Nah, it wasn't designed that way. Everyone on this earth, believe me, you yourself was designed on this earth to come on this earth, to live on this earth in your lifetime, to help someone. And maybe not to just help someone. The more you are blessed, listen to me carefully, the more God has blessed you with richness, with happiness, whatever he's blessed you with knowledge, with wisdom, whatever he has blessed you with, the more he has blessed you is the more you have to bless others. Yeah. You see, this richness is not about keeping it for yourself. Nah. It's about blessing others. You are blessed, so it's for you, your duty to bless others. Yeah, so quite a few things I've kind of covered in this video, do you know what I'm saying? But my main topic today is that never hold back something what you're supposed to release into someone else's life. And if you know who you're supposed to release it to, go to that person and release it to them, and release it to them as quickly as possible. Because you see, holding on to something that don't belong to us, what we are doing, we're creating a blockage into our lives. And we might find to ourselves, you know what I'm saying, how come I never get that business deal? I've done everything right. I promoted my business right. I did this right. You know what I'm saying? And I presented it right. But I was so close to it. All I had to do was just touch it. But as I went to touch it, it disappeared from my life. What happened? You know what I'm saying? And how come it's repeating in my life? I'm coming close to things. But it just, as soon as the time when I'm supposed to name it and claim it and touch it, it just disappeared from my life. If this has happened to you a few times, then I suggest to you that there's some power behind it, and you have to look at the power and know where the source is coming from. Because when you find out where the source is coming from, you will know how to deal with it. But a lot of the time is the way how we present ourselves out there is why things like that happen to us. Do you know what I'm saying? You want to be blessed. Yes, sir. Do you want to be blessed? Okay, if you want to be blessed, go out there today and bless someone. Go out there today and bless someone. That's how you become blessed. Because it's the seeds that you sow, it is the harvest that you shall reap. Do you know what I'm saying? If you want peace, then go out there and show peace. You want love? Go out there and show love. You want friends? Then go out there and act friendly. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us go out there with screw faces, you know what I'm saying, not looking at anyone happy, but yet we want friends. How are you going to expect to get friends that way? No, 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 no. Go out there with a smile. Go out there with a smile. Go out there with a greeting that when others see you, they will want to cross the road and come and say hello to you. Because you go out there with a friendly face and people will come back friendly to you. God bless you. This is Nathan Brown. Take care. Speak to you guys soon. God bless.